Hi everyone, this is Urmila Chanam, founder and director of Breaking the Silence Worldwide Foundation, and today I'm here to give you an update on 2023 and what lies ahead of us in 2024. The first and foremost thing that I would like to share is I'm really happy to be here because it's been a good 2-3 months since I had the opportunity to be here with you. Now, the first change is in how Breaking the Silence Worldwide Foundation is going to be functioning going forward. You know that we have been campaigning on menstrual hygiene management since 2014. So it makes it 10 years of campaigning to raise awareness on menstrual hygiene management, and since then a lot has changed. Now going forward, we want to shift gears from campaign mode to project mode because we want to have more sustainable programs on ground. We want to have more collaborations and we want to scale our efforts. So this is how we are going to be changing from this year onwards. And 2023 we took time to study the landscape of civil society and mapping on who our prospective funders would be. So it was a very tough decision making and a different way of working, and very difficult for me, but it is the need of the hour. So there will be a lot of changes which I will discuss in a while. But now let's discuss what happened in 2023. Though we were not campaigning on menstrual hygiene management, we do work for community welfare, because menstrual hygiene management and the welfare of adolescent girls and women happens within the community and not in isolation. When the community is healthy, when the community is vibrant, when it is well informed, and all the stakeholders in the community are sensitized, supportive, then it makes menstrual hygiene management possible for girls and women. That's the reason and that's the objective of us focusing on community. And 2023 we worked on community welfare. In total, we conducted 4 community welfare programs, 2 in Manipur and 2 in Karnataka. Now in Manipur, very unfortunate, there is an ethnic conflict going on there since May. So in this May we are going to complete 12 years of ethnic conflict, which has left many people, more than 200 people dead. That's the official figure. And the people who are affected in the districts where this ethnic conflict is active, you know, the way it has impacted them, they have fled their homes. Their homes have been burnt and destroyed. They are uncertain whether they will still have their land to go back to or not, because now things have gone beyond district level. Though the government is trying really hard to contain the violence, but the uncertainty of people affected by the ethnic conflict is huge. Agriculture has really been impacted, because when there is shooting going on and when there is threat to life, how does one go on plowing your land, weeding your land, irrigating your land, or even harvesting? So that has really taken a toll, and people's businesses, small-time businesses, that has also been affected, because the supply chain management and the paying capacity, everything has been disrupted. And now they have fled and gone to either district headquarters, or they have gone to Imphal, the capital, and they are housed in relief camps. And though the government is doing their bit to look after them, you are well aware of you know what is life in relief camp. The basic requirements of water, sanitation, food, even entertainment, safety, and how does one continue with their livelihood? Where does one get money to sustain themselves? Everything cannot be expected from the government. So that, in a nutshell, was the context of Manipur when Breaking the Silence Worldwide Foundation conducted the relief camp distribution programs. The dates were 10th of September in Manipur College relief camp, and it was 8th of October in Thao Ground Thangmeban relief camp. So what was unique about this community distribution programs was 45 individuals from across India helped with money and materials for this particular program in Manipur. So many times I have found, I myself being from Manipur, from Imphal, I have found a feeling of desertion, a feeling of a very predominant feeling among people in Manipur that nobody cares, nobody in India or the world cares about what is happening in Manipur. That was the major sentiment, because the media coverage was very selective. Sometimes it was demonizing one party, sometimes it was underreporting, sometimes it was misrepresenting. We were not hearing direct statements from the Prime Minister, which we felt could help the situation in Manipur, be better. So this was the sentiment going on. But my experience during this work was that people feeling that nobody cares for them is actually not factual, because people did come forward, and I will read out to you what were the professions and which are the areas from where they came from, and they contributed to us so that they could help people in Manipur. So this is one thing I want people in Manipur know. Even though the numbers that we dealt with is not very large, because of our limited reach through social media, but if we had promoted more and our reach was more, I'm sure more people from across India and the world would come forth and help people in Manipur. So yes, people do care. Remember that. Now, there were 25 individuals who donated money and 23 individuals who donated materials. In total, 45 people extended some kind of help, either monetarily or materially, during this community welfare program conducted by Breaking the Silence Worldwide Foundation. And with their help, 226 individuals were helped. There were 226 individuals who were helped materially. Now, 63 out of them were in Karnataka, and 158 individuals who were helped were in Manipur in these relief camps. Now, the second community welfare program that we conducted was slum distribution of clothes, utensils, bed linen, upholstery, toys, books, and we conducted two programs in one of the largest slums where below poverty line families are housed in Bangalore, and it is called DG Halli on Modi Road. And we conducted these programs on 2nd and 3rd October 2023, and during Christmas time on 23rd of December. And the good part about this is people of Bangalore contributed to this slum distribution. Whatever materials we gave were actually contributed by amazing human beings who drove down all the way to our office to give cartons and cartons of clothes and beautiful things which could be shared with people in the slums. And when we had this distribution in the slums, the slum dwellers were really happy, very thankful, and I could feel that the materials which were given to them were of high utility to them. So you see, in this community welfare work, the major objective is not just providing material help to people in need. No, the larger thing is to involve other people in the society, to inform them of the requirement of what people are going through, and then give them an opportunity to help the people in need. And you being facilitating this particular linkage of material support and the people of need. Now what happens when you do that? See, just getting the items is not the point. The point is making the society proactive in giving, receiving, and when you receive, you are aware of the love and the care and the concern of people who are the givers. So you take that with you, and when you are in a better position, you give back to the society just the way you have received. So this is a learning, and this is the way that Breaking the Silence Worldwide Foundation has tried to create in 2023. Now I would like to read out to you these 45 donors, from which parts of the country or the world they come from. So they are from Bengaluru, they are from Mumbai, they're also from New York City, Qatar, Canada, Netherlands, and their professions, they are business women, they are IT professionals, they are from the NGO sector, the entrepreneurs, restaurateur, lawyer, journalist, a doctor, there is a government official, a retired army officer, there is an IAS officer, Karnataka cadre, and there is an educationist and corporates. So these are the profiles of people who are givers and people who helped Manipur. So we should never feel that nobody cares. Now this was the impact of our work, and I would like to read out the names of humans of India. We give them the designation because they contribute their hard-earned money for the welfare of people living in India. They may come from anywhere, but they help people in India. So we give them a designation like that, and the names are, and I would like to thank them personally for stepping in and making a difference. And this is a message to all those people in Manipur or in slums in Bangalore that nobody cares for them. Yes, people do care for you. People do love you. The only thing lacking is a bridge which will connect the care to your need. Now, the first one to go in the list of humans of India is Beth Lacey from New York City. The next is Kunja Kishore Kaisham from Netherlands. We have Suman Naurim. We have Pushpa Achanta, Pramiti Bhargava from US, P.I. Yumnam, Ajas Anjilat from Bengaluru, Dipinder Singh Lumba from Canada, Prema Vishwanathan and Bhumika Kulkarni from Bengaluru, R.C. Sharma from Bengaluru, Godwin Bosco from Qatar, Sharda Loitingbam Bontial, Senorita Chanam, R.K. Prava, Lamjingba Yenkhom, Shaman Kenita from Bengaluru, S.G. Ravindra from Bengaluru, Rajkumar Somio, Grace Konjingbam from Nambol, Saurabh Shekhar from Mumbai, Anju Cyrus from Bengaluru, and Thanlung Riamai from Tamenglong. So these are the humans of India. And how do you feel, guys, to know that whenever you feel low and you feel that nobody cares for you, actually there are many people who care for Manipur, only that they did not get the forum to reach you. Now during this time we collaborated with Itaroy Marup, which is a group of friends from Tamfasna Girls High School, Imphal, 1965 batch. Now they're in the 80s, and every year they have get together and an annual feast. So they are all women, and they came forward and they led the distribution program for Breaking the Silence Worldwide Foundation. My mother, Urmila Chanam, she led the entire thing on ground with her friends in Itaroi, Maroc. From their group of friends, and the way they come together to do something good for the society actually gives us a cue that we should hold on to our school and college friend circles, and we should keep in touch, support each other, and also do something for the society just like these women are doing. We also collaborated with Inau and Jivan, which is a filmmaking agency based in Bengaluru and Imphal. They make amazing documentaries, videos. They even shoot videos for musicians, for MTV, for Channel V and other channels. So if you have requirement of making a video, if you're a musician or an entrepreneur or a thought leader, you must contact Inau and Jivan, and they were the ones who made the short film for our relief camp distribution in Manipur. So a big thanks to Inau and Jivan, and please check them out for your filmmaking requirements. We also collaborated with E&M Crafteria in Sagolband in Imphal. They provided us materials and they provided us a lot of encouragement. Now, why I mention them is because they're amazing in the way they work as a gift shop, a stationery shop, and at the same time having a social responsibility where they promote the work and art of local artists. They also have a great program where artists donate their art, and the sales of that art is used to help in conducting workshops and sensitization of children living in relief camps in Manipur. An amazing idea. They have distributed art kits to children in relief camps. They have tried to bring cheer, joy in relief camps. So a big shout out to E&M Crafteria. They also make amazing bags and sell it online. They are there on Instagram, on Facebook. So just check out E&M Crafteria in Sagolband. One of our collaborators was the Manipuri Kitchen, and I really thank them for their monetary support to our relief camp distribution program in Imphal. And the Manipuri Kitchen is a food is a food group. It organizes festivals. It has a beautiful food cart in Netherlands and serves delicious Manipuri cuisine in different festivals in Netherlands. Besides, it also provides indigenous food materials across Europe. So a big shout out to the Manipuri Kitchen for supporting Breaking the Silence, not just in 2023 but over the years. The last and not the least, one of our collaborators were the members of Cooktown community, the conscious community of Bengaluru, which is there on Facebook. This is not just any Facebook group. There are so many in terms of thousands, but this is a very conscious community which I have been a part of for the last 5 years. These community members on Facebook are essentially people who live in the Cooktown area of Bengaluru, and they, as per my observation, they are really conscious, and they are always promoting street safety, safety of senior citizens and children, and about sewage and water condition. They are really big into animal welfare and rehabilitation of street dogs, and also they help each other in selling their household items and getting a good price. They share information on housing, they share information on jobs. So it's an amazing group, and several members of this group helped Breaking the Silence Worldwide Foundation in 2023 in conducting our slum distribution programs. Now we come to the last part of what it is going to be for Breaking the Silence Worldwide Foundation in 2024. Now, We are not going to be in campaign mode anymore. I told you we are going to be in project mode, and we have 8 pillars of our program which we are going to conduct every year. There is going to be no change in the theme and the program. We are going to scale this program. That's going to be our effort. The first thing, the biggest program, I won't say the biggest, but I will say our flagship program of Men Take Lead Right that we conduct every year on International Menstrual Hygiene Day to bring the spotlight on the role of men and boys in menstrual hygiene management. We're going to scale it. So far, we've had 3 chapters over the years in Bengaluru, but we want to conduct Breaking the Silence Worldwide Foundation, Men Take Lead Right in every city in India, in every major city in India. That is our aim, and we want to institutionalize it, and we want it to take it to another level. So this is our focus. The second program is we are going to increase and make our program bigger on the way we provide free sanitary pads, sanitary materials, reusables, tampons, cups, and undergarments. By that I mean knickers, because people living in poverty have got a lot of constraint in affording clean undergarments, which is absolutely essential for dignified living and for menstrual hygiene management. And for that, I would need a lot of help from all my friends and supporters on Facebook and worldwide to provide me either money or material so that we can link it to the needy. The job that we will do is its storage, identifying the beneficiary, making sure that the beneficiaries receive these products with pride and dignity, and they are also informed who are the givers. And this is the surety from our side, and we will also make sure that these products go out in time. So it's a humongous job. It looks very easy for people, that what is the big deal in providing and going in distributing, but actually it is a very tricky part. Because I work in the grassroots myself, let me share some instances of how difficult it is. Like people, I had around 20 cartons, huge cartons of beautiful clothes, expensive clothes, which members of Cooktown community had donated to me to give it to the slums. And you would have thought that people would have been ecstatic in the slums to receive these clothes, but in reality this is not what happens, because the givers, they are people, urban people, working people, modern people, and the clothes they give are jeans, tops, skirts, short skirts, shorts, t-shirts, and people in slums, the elders objected that you are and they were also suspicious that you're trying to give a lifestyle to our girls which we don't want for them. You're teaching them bad things because your choice of clothes is not good. So that is the kind of backlash you get. Not only do people reject what you are giving, but even your intent is questioned. And people only wanted saris, and they wanted only salwar kameez and dupattas, and the givers have got their own thinking and own choice. And when you distribute relief materials, the challenge that I found is we did a ground check on how many number of inhabitants are there in the relief camp. So the difficulty is, when you take materials, you can't give materials to some people and the others go without it. Or if you are taking 15 kind of materials, you give certain materials to some people and certain materials not to some people. That is also not possible. It is not a good practice. So how do you ensure everyone gets all the materials? It's a big task. and sometimes the funding which comes from donation is not sufficient for us to buy those materials. So that is the ground reality of how it pans out when you really implement it. So it's not easy, but then this is something that we love doing and we will continue doing. So the third program that we will have is we are going to sensitize 100 schools in Bengaluru or in Karnataka, and these schools either we are going to conduct a massive training of all the teachers, or we are going to train one school after another. We have not decided. Eventually the project will decide what is the modality going to be like, but sensitization of schools, having a class on menstrual hygiene management and safe and environment friendly disposal is on the cards going forward. We are also going to conduct training of trainers for NGOs. A lot of requests have come to me to give materials on how do you train trainers, but these NGOs don't invite me to give the training, and the excuse they say is that they would require me to speak in their local language to give the training. So I feel that if it is very important first to have a training of trainers, which is not a 1 hour training, which is a 3-day or a 5-day training, because to be able to go and train people, you have to know the social context first, especially on gender. You have to know the infrastructure background on water, sanitation, and hygiene, and then you go out on training. Menstrual hygiene management, you cannot just start on menstruation just like that. It's a very sensitive and it is a very required topic, so there is a particular process to it. So yes, NGO training and master's trainer training is going to happen going forward. So if you run an organization, if you have an office and you want trainings to happen, you can call me to train and make trainers in your organization, and they will take it forward. Now the next program that we are going to have is we are going to start research. So it may be a qualitative research to begin with, and eventually it may culminate into quantitative research, but we are going to do research on behaviors, on menstrual hygiene management, on the situation of sanitary pad disposal, and also we want to do a research on reusables which are there in the market. So that is on the pipeline. We have a business wing, and this is Women of India, and it is called Women of India. And in this Women of India business wing, we are going to manufacture handmade, hand knit, crocheted knitwear, winter wear, and export it or sell it in the domestic market. Right now we have less number of workers, so we're looking for workers, but we want to increase this program to a bigger landscape. And we also want to add products. We will be adding indigenous materials from Manipur. We will be adding indigenous items from India for those of people who want it from abroad. So this is something that we plan to do going forward. And last but not the least, whatever knowledge that we acquire in our work while we implementing these programs, we want to be able to translate it globally using certain channels like World Pulse, which is the largest women's social network, and we want to be writing about it and advocating about all our learnings using World Pulse. So if you want to be updated on our observations and learnings from the field, be a member on World Pulse. Many people make newsletters and distribute them through emails, but we have decided to share our work using World Pulse, and I urge you to be a member of World Pulse. You will get so many benefits there. from women across the world, not just me. We also plan to be writing articles based on our work and our observations and learnings. We will be continuing the social media campaign. Though I said we will not be only campaigning, but yes, our social media campaign will continue, not as a major program, but as a reflection of the groundwork that we are doing. So we will be sharing it on social media, and we are also making a new website. We're making a new website which is going to be interactive, which is going to help commercial transactions. So we are working on that, and I want all your blessings, and I gave you what 2024 and going forward is going to be like for breaking the silence. Now, what is there in it for you? You must be thinking. I have spoken for nearly 30 minutes, and you must be thinking, what is there for me in it? Well, you'll be happy to know that our work on menstrual hygiene management has been sustained, supported, and publicized and made popular only by people like yourself. So you can be a part of this good community and women welfare work by donating sanitary pads, undergarments, or by donating to us regularly, so that we can conduct these programs that I just mentioned. And Men Take Lead Right being the most urgent requirement, and something that we want to do across the cities in India. The second thing is, please remember that I provide seminars, short sessions, even short talks as brief as 15 minutes, training for trainers for 3 to 5 days, so even workshops. So if you are having annual meet, or you are having an office meet, or you have a tradition where you invite a resource person, and you can invite me, and I'll be happy to start the conversation which has been wrapped in silence all this time. So this is what you can do, and you can remain in touch with us. And if you have contacts within Government of Karnataka with CSR programs or organizations, you can help us to connect with them, because we want to expand, and we want to not be a campaign, but be a fully funded project going forward. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope you will leave some comments for me with respect to my plan and how 2023 was. Thanks to all our donors, 45 people who stepped in to make a difference. Have a great day.